talk about a few things that have changed since I've lost over 70 pounds. So right now I have obviously moisturizer, sunscreen, and I'm using Huda Beauty color corrector. This is the shade Pink Pomelo. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 7. So I was thinking just the other night about the ways in which my life changed since I lost some weight. In total, I lost over 70 pounds since my biggest weight, but that was in kind of chunks. So I lost about 40 pounds a few years back, and then I was kind of like stuck at that stage for a while. Honestly, I wasn't putting in my best effort, and I was kind of just floating at that spot. I wasn't going higher again, but I wasn't getting anywhere. And I wasn't really, like I said, I wasn't really trying that hard. The concealer I was using, this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. So, and then more recently, I lost another 30 pounds. I'm still actually not even at my goal weight. Like another 20 pounds until I get there, but I have noticed a lot of things change, especially since dropping these last 30 pounds. That kind of make life more exciting. I'm 5'2", for reference, and at my highest weight years ago, it was 205. Honestly, I was probably even bigger than that because there was a good amount of time where I just didn't weigh myself. Not because I was afraid, but just because I didn't really think about it. I knew I was fat, and why do I need to remind myself every day? Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if I got up to like 210, 215 in the time that I didn't weigh myself. But yeah, highest recorded weight was 205. Today I'm 130. Well, 131, but anyways. So that's pretty crazy. And yeah, some of the major things that have changed are not really things people talk about, at least some of them. These are things that like you kind of just notice one day and you're like, oh, that didn't happen before. So one of the biggest things I think that really shocked me is that crossing my legs is so much easier, and it's actually like very comfortable. Like I cross my legs all the time without really thinking about it. And it's not like I couldn't cross my legs before, but it wasn't comfortable. Like I couldn't just sit there for an hour with my legs crossed. I would be like, maybe 2 minutes legs crossed, and then I get really uncomfortable. And then I would like change positions. But now I can like sit like that for over an hour and I'm completely comfortable, which I didn't know was possible. Another thing I noticed, which is probably a lot more obvious to most people, is clothing just fits better, like in general. So, and now I feel like as long as I like the piece, almost everything looks good on me. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, I'm not really concerned about, like, I'm not the problem when things don't look good on me. I feel like it's genuinely just either I like it or I don't. A lot more options are open to me now that I've lost a bunch of weight. Another big thing for me, comfortability, especially with my thighs. So my thighs, I've always shaved, and honestly they still do a little bit, but it's way more comfortable. Like it used to be to the point where I could not wear like a skirt or shorts for even like 10 minutes without being uncomfortable, and so I just wouldn't. I would always wear long pants, and it was to the point too where even if I wanted to wear a skirt and put like tights underneath, like pantyhose, like then it would still like, because it's a thin material, it would still bother my legs. And also, because they shape less, my clothes last longer because it's less friction, so saving money too. Okay, this is the Patrick Ta for face. Cream contouring powder bronzer duo in She's Bronzed. I love this stuff. I kind of hate that I love this stuff because she's pricey. Another thing that's changed is movement is a lot easier. I think that one's obvious. But to an extent that I wouldn't have thought. So I love doing hoop class. It's like aerial hoop. It's a big hoop and it's suspended from the ceiling. You kind of like do some cool tricks in the hoop, right? And when I started this, I was like 165 pounds. So I was definitely heavier. And although it was still fun, it's still very much fun, it was a lot harder to do certain movements. It's still very hard for me. Hoop is very hard for me. I have like really bad core strength, still. Very bad core strength, okay? But I've noticed since dropping another 30 pounds that certain movements and even like floor exercises when we like warm up and stuff, push-ups are a lot easier. I can still only do like 3 at a time. But I used to not be able to do any at a time. Even like assisted, like half modified push-ups were very hard for me. Modified push-ups now I can actually pump some out, you know. We're getting places. Some of the tricks too are a little bit easier because there's less of me to hold myself up, you know. And the last thing, this one's a weird one, and you can tell me if I'm like crazy, but I know I haven't gotten taller, but I feel taller. I don't know how to explain that, and I really can't. These small everyday changes has made my life a lot more comfortable. All I want to do is eat snacks. That's all I want to do. Like, some people just say that, but like literally, if I'm just sitting there quietly, I'm probably thinking about snacks. So, oh, that was the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, by the way. Oh, and I didn't share my blush. The blush was SheGlam. The SheGlam Color Bloom Liquid Blush in Hot Topic. I almost always use it. I just put a dot here, blend it out, and then whatever's left on the brush, I like tap it on my nose. I was at Dollarama, so if you're in Canada, Dollarama, check it out. Makeup section. Viva Color Auto Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Honestly, I like it probably just as much as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is crazy because this I think was $3, 3 or 4. Let's go back with the powder. This is the Patrick Ta. Again, I just like to contour my nose a little bit with powder. Okay, if you've been watching my TikToks or shorts lately, you'll know that one of my favorite lip combos right now is the MAC Whirl Lip Liner with this SheGlam gloss in Born Ready. It's the Glass Lock Air Gloss. And this is one of my favorite mascaras. It's the Essence Lash Without Limits, the shade Black. They do have a brown, sometimes I use it. It's not exactly my favorite, but I use it mostly because I bought it. Okay, I take a Q-tip and wipe off what gets stuck on my eyelid. Sweet. And then the gloss. Cute. And then the final thing, I take another Q-tip and I just wipe off the makeup that's on beauty mark here and the one here. Yeah. All done. Okay, that's it. That's all the things that have happened since I've lost over 70 pounds. Let me know if you've lost or even gained weight. What's the things that you've noticed or you were surprised by? Comment down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe.